Okay, everybody, welcome the team champions from LIV Golf Houston 2024, Cleeks GC. We are joined by Martin Kaymer, our captain, Kale Samoya, Adrian Moronk, and our senior PGA champion, Richard Bland. I have so many questions for you, so I'm going to start with you, Martin, move down the line. Martin, heading into the U.S. Open next week, going back to Pinehurst, where you won 10 years ago, what does this mean to you, giving you that momentum, that excitement heading into next week?
I think you need to separate a couple of things. First, for me individually, I was somehow happy with this week, the way I performed. I know what I need to work on. So that feels good going into Pinehurst. Obviously, with the memories from 10 years ago, I really look forward to go to a very positive place in my heart. Then coming here, knowing we were doing well, we were in good shape, and our form was trending in that direction that we want, to actually pull it off and win this thing. It made me super happy. It means a lot for us as a team, and for me as a captain. The last 2 years has been quite difficult. We have been so many times on the bottom of the leaderboard, and I was quite unhappy with the way I performed, because I couldn't really help the team for several reasons. Obviously the injury, that was a big one, and finally my game is coming back slowly, and that helps the team. It feels good that you can be part of a team and not always dragging the team down. We have a good team spirit. We all get along really well. I was very pleased for Adrian. I'm sure he would have liked to made a couple more birdies coming down the last 4 or 5 holes, but in general, we need to focus on the positive things. And he goes into next week with good form. The other 2 guys, they go on vacation to New York, play a little bit of golf on the side, I think. So I look forward to go to the US Open next week with that positivity that we gained this week.
Amazing. Adrian, you and I were chatting in the golf cart, and you said to me, typically on a regular tour event, you'd be back in the clubhouse pouting right now and really pissed off because you came in second place, but you're really happy and excited. Tell us about that team element and what makes LIV so special.
Yeah, that's what's cool about LIV, to have 3 other guys with you on the team, and even if you don't win or if you don't perform as you want, individually, you still have that team standings, and it's great to have on Sunday four scores counting, because anything can happen, and even though sometimes you don't play your best individually, but you still want to have your team performing well, and you still keep grinding, and that's what's cool about the team environment and the team leaderboard. So yeah, I'm super proud to be on that team with all of these guys, and super happy about the win.
Richard, can you sum up this feeling for us right now?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you said, I haven't experienced anything like that to do with golf. As we came off the stage, I said to these guys, we are doing this again. That was just, really, really special. I know we've had a rough kind of 18 months with it. I was super positive about this team very early. I knew that Martin would be back to somewhere near the player we know he is this year. And when that happened, and with 2 other world-class players, as I said in Vegas, I think we're going to prove a lot of people wrong this year. And it's interesting. Like me and Martin, we were sat in Singapore after finishing second, and we were, if I can say it, we were pretty pissed off. But I said to him, "Look, hey, isn't that great that we're actually finishing second, and we're disappointed about it? So then to come out at the next event and win, for one, just shows you the group of guys we got, the team spirit, and what we're capable of. So, we're going to do this again."
Yes, you will. Kalle, you came into this season obviously new to the Cleeks. I don't know if you kind of knew heading in. You guys were kind of, the underdogs and kind of the dark horse. And here you guys are now, only a couple events in, taking home your first team victory, touching that trophy for the first time. Tell me, how does that feel, knowing that you're such a big contributing factor to the success this team is having?
I was following LIV already before I got here, and of course I know how Cleeks was doing last year. But this was the team where I wanted to join, and seeing Martin improve his form and health this year, we knew that it's gonna boost the whole team. And the spirit among the team has been awesome, and the caddies, we all got along well, and the team managers out here, they're all good, take care of us well, and so we have really good group of people around us. So we just got this week the pieces together. Like we said earlier, I don't think at least I didn't play that well overall in my opinion, but we got the pieces together as a team to get the win. So it just shows that I think the potential we have as a group of four good players. So I'm really looking forward for the last part of the season.
Richard, we were all in here in the media center watching everything go down, and I made the comment to Johan that, I realized at one point you were in 30th something, but you were over every shot grinding because every single putt mattered, every shot mattered for you guys to take home that W, and it was really special to watch. Did you feel that pressure, and did you say, I know I'm not contending for the individual, but it's so important that I have a great day for my team?
Yeah, very much so. I'm going out, starting the day, and I think in 40th place or something like that. So yeah, my week as an individual is pretty much done. But I knew we had a chance, so I didn't show up the first 2 days. Whether that was a little bit of hangover from a couple of weeks ago, I don't know. But I just wanted to put a shift in for the team today. Fortunately, I could do that. But yeah, I think the camera came to me about on the second shot on 8, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything really. So, all right, we must be pretty good as a team. So, yeah, it kind of, but yeah, it put a little bit of pressure on the last few holes. Yeah, I was just purely for the team today. Absolutely, and so I'm just glad I could help out.
It showed. And last one for me, Martin. This is the first time you're touching the trophy. We sat here at the beginning of the week at our first press conference, and you said, "All I want to do is touch a trophy." Here you are touching the trophy, and you're with your best mates and celebrating as a team. Same question I had for Blaney. Can you sum up what this moment feels like for you?
Yeah, obviously it's a very proud moment that we were waiting for a long time, but now it's important to keep pushing. It's the goal has changed all of a sudden. I would say, if you would have asked me 3-4 weeks ago, is top 5 realistic going into Dallas? I would have said, yes, it's always realistic, but it's going to be a very, very difficult path to get there. Singapore we did well, this week we did well, and now the goal has changed to try to get to the top 3 spots, because it doesn't really matter if you finish 4th or 13th, so top 3 is the new goal. And as I said, now is the time where you need to keep pushing, you need to keep working hard, because we only have 2.5 months left of the year for all the LIV events, so we need to keep grinding and need to make a proper push to give ourselves a good chance to finish in the top 3. A win is nice, and we're going to celebrate tonight. But with all respect, that's my mentality. When Monday comes, it was last week, so we need to keep going.
Very German of you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on holiday first. Don't forget that.
Monday of Nashville.
So Martin over here. I think on TV you said you were the only player up here with experience of popping champagne bottles. How was that experience today?
Yeah, Richard asked me if I ever did that, and I said, yeah, at the Ryder Cup I did. Yeah. Kalle, I think he's a dark horse. I think he has experience. I don't know what Adrian does in Poland, So I think he threw a few parties there back in the day as well, or in Dubai right now. It is, as I said earlier, it is such a great feeling to experience that for the first time. You watch the guys 14 times last year, 7, 8 times in 2022, and you watch it on YouTube when you're in the car back to the hotel. I mean, it feels shitty, that if we didn't even get close. So, and now for the first time this year, we have good chances, and we could win this thing. So it's not so much about the champagne. It's just, it gives you a little bit more than what you usually experience. It's inspiring, and it's nice that we keep pushing each other. And I think hopefully for the next 5, 6 events that we have to play, we can continue doing that, and then we can have a good winter. But until then, it feels good in the spot where we're at right now.
So Blanda, you pretty much bled Cleeks blood almost ever since you've gotten at LIV. Were you aware that this team was the only team that had yet to celebrate a trophy? And did that weigh on your mind at all?
No, I don't think we're not the only. I think other teams haven't won yet. Isn't that right?
Individual or team.
Sorry?
Individual or team.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Individual or team.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realise that.
Sorry.
So I thought you were talking just about the team. Yeah. Like as Martin just said, we're all professional golfers and we want to win. That's what we're here for, first and foremost. So when you see other guys lifting trophies, of course, that's what you want to do. But I think it's easy to see that we were going in the right direction. We were, and today, we were able to pull it off, and so yeah, and what a great feeling. So it's very, very special.
You seem to have a lot of energy in that champagne bottle. Pop.
Well, I kind of think Adrian went early. I think Martin hadn't even got the trophy in the air, and I was. I think someone got me before the trophy even went in the air. So I thought, right, well, if we're going, we're going. So, but yeah, just like you say, just great. We'll celebrate tonight. LIV kindly put a bottle of Dom Perignon in my hotel room. So I think we'll be taking that to the restaurant tonight. Not sure what the corkage fee will be, but maybe Cleeks will pick that one up. We'll see. But no, we're gonna have a really good dinner tonight, and then yeah, Martin and Adrian will go off to Pinehurst, which I'm sure they're going to do really, really well. It wouldn't surprise me if they're both in it come Sunday. We'll certainly be watching. But yeah. Just can't wait for Nashville. LIV just keeps getting better.
And this is really for all of you, but I wanted to ask you about a couple of stretches. The first stretch kind of came midway in the round. The score was really tight on the team leaderboard, and then you guys seemed to all find another gear at the same time, and all of a sudden you were leading by 6. Did you realize at that time, were you aware that everybody else was playing, had hit a hot stretch during that time, and maybe you see the leaderboard change quickly with you guys going up the top?
Yeah, to be honest, I saw the leaderboard on my 6th or 7th hole, and we were like 4th, like 8 behind or something. So I was like, okay. And then I think on 12th or 13th hole, I look at the leaderboard, and we were, I think, up by 6 or 7. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is nice. This is looking good. And the next time I saw the leaderboard was on my 17th hole. We were leading by 2. And I saw the guys on 18th hole after my tee shot, and I realized we must be doing okay. So, my second shot on 18, I knew it was kind of difficult. I mean, important and difficult at the same time. Yeah. But to see the guys on the fairway supporting me, that gave me extra confidence and extra, believe in myself that I can do it. And yeah, I pulled it up.
Callie, were you looking at the team leaderboard?
Yeah, I was actually. Well, the last time I saw that was on 18, and I saw we were 8, 9 behind maybe. but then I was able to birdie a few holes, and we came after my bogey on 6. My caddy said that we're 6 ahead. I said, where did that come from? So it was a big surprise, and I knew Smash is right behind us. So I was playing with Brooksy. So he had a great approach shot on the par 3 7. So he birdied 7 and 8, and I tried to somehow hold my putts. I couldn't, but he held his, and I knew that it was I knew that I needed either one of those putts to make it count, because I knew that it's going to be a tight battle in the end. Fortunately, we were too clear in the end, and it was fun to watch Adrian play 18. He had his individual win in his mind, but also the team thing in his mind. So it was an interesting finish.
Martin, were you watching the team leaderboard? There was a time where you guys were up by 6, and then all of a sudden it did disappear. There were 3 straight bogeys, I think, by you guys.
I think it's one of those things you don't really watch for it. It just, you look at the leaderboard once in a while, and then you see your team. I saw the Cleeks always being 4th. I've never seen them anywhere else. And then I had a great stretch. I birdied 5 holes within 6 holes, or 5 out of 6, and I think Richard made a couple birdies. I don't know what Colin and Adrian did, but then all of a sudden, as they said, we were 6 ahead, and I had 2 holes to go. And I said to my caddy, 4 scores are counting, so a lot can happen, but a lot has to happen right now. And then I made bogey on the first hole, and I thought, you really don't want to screw it up for the team. Obviously I was worried about my own score, but the team this is why we are here. This is why, we signed up for LIV to play for the team event. The individual is great, but to celebrate together and to do that together, this is why we came here. And this is why LIV exists, to have that team competition. So, as I said earlier, I'm not really watching the leaderboard until maybe the last 3 or 4 holes. And then things get serious, yeah.
And Blandy, that last birdie that you had gave you the 2-shot cushion. Did you realize at the time that
I had no idea at that point, or at any point, we were leading by 6. I never saw I don't know where, obviously because I was starting at completely the wrong end of the course. I was, with the guys not really doing much. So I never actually I saw that we were, at one point, we weren't even on the leaderboard. So I'm thinking, so I just kind of kept going as best I could. And then I saw, just through, my position, that, we were tied second, then first. And I managed to make 3 birdies round sort of 5, 6, and 8. But then I stuff up 10. And I'm just like, oh, God, no, I can't do this. And I gave myself such a talking to the 11th. And I said, you better birdie this hole. And unfortunately, I hit a great wedge shot to 2 feet and knocked it in, So I'm thinking, well, at least that's going to help. Obviously, I had no idea whether we were 1 ahead, 5 ahead. I never saw that point. I never knew that at one point we were 6 ahead. If I'd known that, I probably would have hit 5 iron off the 10th tee. So yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe we were only 1 or 2 ahead. I never knew that we were 6. So yeah, I wouldn't have got so nervous.
Great. CW? No? Anyone else? Oh. Okay.
So Adrian at 15, obviously that was the kind of the swing hole. Did you sense at that point that you're still 2 shots back with 3 holes left, so you still had a chance? But did you think about the team at that much? I've got to really play well to get back into the team environment, or what was your thinking kind of coming off 15?
Well, yeah, I was only two shots back individually, so I knew there's still a chance, and I was doing my best to make some birdies. Unfortunately, they didn't drop. But yeah, 15 was the point where I lost a little bit of momentum, But still, I gave myself a chance on 18. Didn't leave it short, so That's all I can ask for. And yeah, Carlos played great today, really solid. We kind of were battling all day, you know, just me and him. And but yeah, he played really great. He really deserved it. I hope I can get him next time.
And is this the summer of Blandy?
Yes.
Well, no, I think it'll be the summer of the Cleeks, definitely. So, but no, you know, I obviously what happened a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, I'm super proud of that, but I'm also super proud of these three guys here as well. So, like I said, there's definitely more to come from us.
Martin, Adrian, good luck next week. We will all be cheering for you. Kale, Blandy, enjoy your vacation. You guys celebrate tonight. Have a great time. Congratulations, and we'll see you in Nashville.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jane.